Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Bloodborne. I'm in a terrible Bloodborne-based mood right now. I'm gonna pull some of the video magic back. This is not the first time that I've tried recording episode 3 of Bloodborne. For once, we've been completely free of, like, video problems, which is not always the case when you're recording consoles, at least, you know, for myself personally. So I'm very thankful that on technical issues we've been fine. But oh my god, the number of times, and I'm demonstrating my incredibly poor play as of late right here. The number of times that I have fought this boss on camera, died, and then restarted the video. And I'm not talking like die once, get salty, restart. I'm talking like die 3 times and be like, okay, if we die this time, we're gonna restart. I know there's gonna be people that want to see that death montage. I don't. It's never gonna see the light of day, to be honest. Not because I'm embarrassed about it, just because I respect you too GD much to make you watch the same video of me giving literally the same commentary, or very, very similar commentary, over and over here, while I fight this guy. I do want to say on a very positive note, well, I'm still here, which is a testament to how much I love the game. And it's great. It's not the game's fault. It's kicking my ass right now. I want to say thank you guys for the incredible support on the Bloodborne series so far. I know we were late to the party, and I'm in that really weird kind of like gray area of being late to the party and also not particularly amazing at the game. So I appreciate that there's people out there that are watching it and people out there that are liking it, and I appreciate that you are watching it and that you're liking it, both in a physical, you know, sense and in a, you know, more emotional sense, just enjoying the videos. Alright, this guy aggroed on me nicely. Hopefully, you get usually 2 to 4 blood vials from each of these guys. We don't need 20 blood vials to fight this boss. I would be content with, I guess I would be content with 12. We can try to make 12 work. What I really want to avoid is a situation where, perfect, a situation where we're having to farm vials off camera. You can buy them. Those enemies, those ogres are, I think, on that path so that you can kill them and get blood vials back. But my deaths against this boss are, I mean, it's very Soulsian. Let's put it that way. Which makes a lot of sense given who the game was made by. But, basically, the boss that gives you the least trouble on your blind playthrough is going to give you the most trouble once you actually know what you're doing against other bosses. Cleric Beast took me about an hour and a half in my blind playthrough. Multiple deaths. Let's get these guys all coming over to this side, and then we'll try to sneak through. Watch this guy. He actually signals to the ogre to tell him to drop the barrel, or to drop that, I don't even know what you'd call it. The cannonball there. And we'll pick up some blood echoes in the meantime here. We can just go through the wall. The fog wall, and we don't have to worry about that guy. The things you notice the more you play. The number of times I've been through this area. That's not going to be a substantial amount of blood echoes, but we should try to get it anyway. Alright! Father Gascoigne. Father with the vaguely French-Canadian sounding name. Is not meant to be this tough. We've made him this tough. You can gwin him a little bit. You can parry him. You can make julienne fries. You can play the music box. And if you play the music box, that does something against him. But I'm going to try to keep it very, very simple. And, oh, I shouldn't have let him get the 3rd attack in there. He's got to be entering the next phase right now. Yeah. I'm going to try to keep it very simple. Just fight him the old-fashioned way, man. Hit him much, much more than he hits us. I hate Graves. I hate the fact that I don't hate him, not even a little bit, not even at all. I think there's a little bit of, there's a few different mechanics going on here. Hey, it's only the 3rd time you've died against this boss. Don't be that salty. This is the 33,000th time. Wake up, die, pass out, die, faded souls. I'm losing it here, man. And you're seeing me, I'm being pushed to the brink. That's okay, though. There's not, you know, we're learning something here. I don't know, I wish I could have footage of the first time. Not the first time I fought this guy, but the first time I actually succeeded. Because I don't know what I did. I was just like, I've got him figured out. I don't know if maybe because I'm talking now, I'm paying less attention or something like that. Rest assured, I'm aware. Oh, no. Rest assured that I'm aware that this guy is not actually that big of an asshole, and I'm just being a baby about it who levels Dex too much. But, you know, all circle jerking aside... Oh, we killed the birds. All circle jerking aside, this guy's really starting to frustrate me. It's the combos that never end, man. They just go on and on, my friends. I don't think that it's a level issue. I mean, you don't typically play From Software games the same way you'd play like a Final Fantasy. You know, if you're losing against a boss, it's rarely a math problem. It might be a case of not having great equipment, but rarely is it that your stats just don't add up, right? So, I'm hoping... I mean, I'm getting pretty good at this section, but I'm hoping that we don't need to level up. If we have to level up, we can level up. Mostly, I'm just happy that there's kind of a decent number of blood vials along the path here that we can take advantage of. I think it was very smart design to you know, not just give you the items, but force you... You got me? Yeah. But force you to fight some not super easy enemies. Not the most difficult, necessarily. He says as he nearly dies. Okay, we gotta reset the arena here a little bit. Hate that attack. Come on, come at me. That's what we want. And then we get the parry, and it causes us to have some invincibility frames. Then on this guy, he's facing the totally wrong direction. He's looking actually dumber than we are, which I appreciate. Shining coins. Very displeased. But at least we did get some blood vials back, and we're going to be going into the fight with 11 again. We are lion stratting a little bit here to make sure that we can, you know, basically iterate against the boss as much as we can. Fight the boss as much as we can. I think this is a decent strategy. Look, it's kind of a shitty way to handle playing the game, because you're ignoring the enemies, but we've been through these enemies multiple times now. The other strategy that I'm thinking about having to employ is maybe run this circuit, kill all the enemies, Bold Hunter's Mark, which is basically a homeward bone. Do that like 4 times, and then we'll have enough souls to be in a better position. And by souls, I mean blood echoes. But let's be honest, they're souls. It's the same difference. So I figured this time we'd fight these guys. And my reasoning is maybe a blood vial. And we did get a blood vial there. But also, if we kill this ogre, then we're guaranteed some more blood vials or shining coins, but hopefully blood vials as well. And I'm not actually thinking... We should know better than to fight him on the stairs at this point. I'm not actually thinking that I'm going to need those for the fight. Like, I'm pretty sure that on the boss fight, it's going to come down to either, you know, we're doing good enough or we're not doing good enough. I don't think it's going to be a war of attrition for blood vials, but I'm thinking that this will make it so we have less to farm next time, is my hope at least. So we are playing online now. I could ring the beckoning bell. Let's do that for a second. And that'll cost us an insight right off the bat, as you can see. It didn't aggro those enemies. I aggroed those enemies. And now I'll have to fight them. Discovered the chime of a small resonant bell. Oh shit. You're gonna think that I'm scumming my way out of this, but honestly, I actually just did not think that the co-op worked. This is the first time that the co-op has ever worked for me. However, when you ring the beckoning bell, oh yeah, G-Zombie 777. When you ring the bell, it also makes you open to invasion. Oh yeah, we can do this. Oh my god, this is the first time I've had co-op in the game. Let's sit down, dog. Nah, don't sit down. Let's do this. We got shit to do. You ready, G-Zombie? If I die, I want to apologize in advance. It's for real, that's the first time the co-op has worked for me. If I have to co-op my way through this guy, I'm gonna be... Oh my god, no! No, no, you're making it too easy! You're not supposed to have the resin yet! Actually, he's not really making it that much easier. Okay, he's about to enter the next phase. I'm assuming that bosses are, you know, they gain a little bit more HP if you have co-op partners. Otherwise, it's just a little too easy. Now I feel bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if it actually, like, got us invaded right now? But instead, we got this guy with this bitchin'-ass sword. He's basically gonna beat the boss for us and scum up the game. I mean, oh jeez. In a way, I'm actually... I'm sad that he did it, but at the same time, I'm glad that he helped. G-Zombie, thank you so much. I feel bad that I didn't do it myself, and I guess that's probably the last time we'll use the beckoning bell, except for AI companions, because that can happen. But I guess on the one hand, at least we're through it. But you saw me die 3 times against him. It wasn't really that big of a deal that, like, he didn't help us out in the damage department so much. But he helped us out a ton by just being another body, basically, to draw aggro away. So I really do feel bad about that. I feel kind of like a scumlord, but I'm not sure there's much I can do about it now. We picked up Red Jeweled Brooch. I'm not sure if we can actually equip that, but that's a quest item that we can basically give back. Used to gain a Blood Droplet Gem. Interesting. We can give that to an NPC, and that'll get something for us. Well, there's your glorious cooperation, and now we can use our Oidon Tomb Key to get through here, and we can at least see a new section of the game. I can't thank you enough, G-Zombie, for helping me out there. At the same time, I wish... It's not your fault, G-Zombie. It's not your fault, but in a way, I wish I hadn't summoned you. Alright, in a way, I wish you were never born. I wish you never even exist. I'm joking, man. Let's move along here. Let's put that behind us. Try to do the rest of the game solo. I really like this because at first you're like, oh, I'm in a sewer. And then after that, you're like, wait a minute. I'm in the Duke's Archives. This is not the Duke's Archives part of the game that I was talking to with Nick, by the way. Blood Gem Workshop Tool. That allows us to put blood gems into our weapons. Oh, there's a cutscene here. I didn't know that. I forgot about that. And all of a sudden, it's looking like Devil May Cry on the PS2. I'm assuming that this cutscene is maybe like masking a loading screen or something. Like, maybe this environment takes longer to load than the door could feasibly take to open. Or maybe they just want to show off the sweet wall sconces, man. Like, those didn't come from IKEA. I'm telling you that much. Not that I'm shit-talking IKEA. It also does a good job of setting the tone a little bit here. And we actually meet a new NPC here. This is kind of like a new... I don't necessarily want to say hub world, but it is kind of like a new hub world for us. And there's going to be a lot of areas that branch off of this area. So this is the Cathedral Ward.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yharnam's done for, tell ya.
Alright.
But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
This is like my favorite kind of Souls NPC.
I know. I know.
Basically, she's like... She looks demonic to us. But she's like, hey, if you see anybody, tell them about this place. It's safe, wink, wink. I don't know if she's good. I don't know if she's bad. I'm just telling you, you know, the way I see it right now, which is basically, you know, we knocked on that... We'll return to the Hunter's Dream and level up a little bit. Remember we knocked on that girl's door earlier, and she's like, hey, you don't happen to know a safe place, do you? I don't know what that accent was, but I'll apologize to everyone in the former British colonies. If we go back to her and say that we know a safe place, she'll come out here. And there's a couple of other people in Central Yharnam that we can do that for as well. But for now, we're going to try to level up a few times. Because I want to be able to use the Kirk Hammer. So we'll channel our Blood Echoes. We probably won't be able to get all of the levels that we need. Wait a minute, do we need... How much strength do we need? Don't talk to me right now, puppet, doll. I gotta stop calling you a puppet. For this, you need display. Attribute requirement 16. Oh, this is perfect. We only need to level up once. Alright. I think we already leveled up strength a couple of times when I played a couple of days ago. So we'll level up strength once. And I think we... I mean, endurance is always important, but I think we could use some vitality as well. And that allows us to equip... We don't have enough dexterity? Or do we don't have enough skill? Do we have any cold blood dude that I can use at least? Nope, I'm an idiot again. I could actually, I'm going to sell our pungent blood cocktails to get a little bit of extra. That's not that much. I'm going to sell some stuff to get some extra soulage here. Echoage, you get the idea. 300, 150. This'll... I don't really want to sell our armor to do this, but it's perhaps the economical thing to do. This will allow us to wield the Kirkhammer, which is a pretty solid, at least in my opinion, kind of strength-focused weapon. I didn't realize we needed one more skill, and we still... Oh, we're not quite there yet. Am I gonna have to sell... What else can I even sell at this point? I'll sell our Beckoning Bell, man. I'll sell some blood vials to make it happen if I have to. Oil urns! I don't have a good reason to use these right now. Look, I don't love selling blood vials. But if it's gonna make it so I don't have to come back to Hunter's Dream immediately, I'm gonna do so. Alright, so, do you have something for me? We can level up once. Almost leveled up strength by accident. So now we've leveled up skill. That should allow us to finally equip the Kirkhammer after that incredibly suboptimal series of decisions I made. This is the Kirkhammer. What are you talking about, Kirkhammer? It's just a sword. Oh, snap. Just a sword, you say? No, absolutely not. So, we can travel. Let's go to the Cathedral Ward. I don't think the Tomb of Odin... I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce stuff in this game if we're going to keep playing it. I don't think going to the Tomb of Odin is a particularly important idea for us right now. Admittedly, from here, there's a lot of different directions, and I'm just going to pick one. I've sort of forgotten which way we actually have to... I think it's non-linear. We could fight multiple bosses right now, and we're probably not going to fight a boss for at least another video, just to give me a break, but also because we're pretty far away from one. We're either going to end up going to what I believe is called Old Yharnam, or another part in kind of the Cathedral Ward, but we'll see once this... I mean, this loading screen definitely gives us plenty of time to think. And we'll try rolling the Kirkhammer here temporarily. So there's a way down. I think that's the way we're going to go. There's a way out. And here... Ah, that opens up later, so that's not the way we're supposed to go right now. Did you see, by the way, like, some guy kind of dropped in here? I don't know what that was all about, but maybe we'll know in the future. So I think this is the way we're going to start out by going here. And we get introduced to a new enemy. They're actually pretty tough, but if you manage to smash him over the head with the Kirkhammer, they're a little bit easier. That guy's not too pleased about what I've done to his friend. And you know what? I think that's completely understandable. 6 blood vials. I didn't know about that. Let's try to do our heavy attack there, and then follow it up with one of those. Oh! Apparently he's immune to that damage. We should get a little taste of that ourselves for the next time we end up fighting Father Gascoigne. Not that I know that we fight him ever again. And we're gonna head down this way, I think. But again, I'm not flying 100% blind here. But I'm not necessarily flying 100% not blind. I'll take things you probably don't want your pilot to say to you for 500. Now, I know where we are now. I don't think we're gonna miss him. Yeah, we're not too much for baseball, I guess. We don't have to aggro units one at a time. If you can, that's for the best. Oh, jeez. No, not like this. Never like this. Didn't you see the Matrix? That's what I was looking for. Keep that dog at bay. All right. Now, dog, come at me. Dog came at me. Then we kill his owner because we got weirdly out of step with what we were supposed to be doing. The sword of the... Oh, hey, hello. The sword of the Kirkhammer... I don't think it's particularly amazing, but it's fast, so if you find yourself fighting multiple enemies, it might actually be like your only recourse. Oh, we're out of freaking ammo. I am just performing absolutely horribly right now, but almost all the enemies are dead. Notice how so many enemies seem to get like one hit away from death and then don't die. I don't know if that's coincidence or if that's by design. Those guys will kill you. I promise, it will happen. But we made it out. Cold Blood Dew. Molotov cocktail. We should put those on our quick bar. Molotovs are precious, man. I mean, you can buy some yourself if you want to. I'm not going to come through there just yet, because I found this on my first time through. There's kind of a cool thing you can do here. Now, I believe there's another dog. There's another 2 dogs. Okay, let's try this. Ah, it didn't work at all. I tried to charge up like a super long attack. What is that? No, no, no. You've fucked it up immeasurably. I'm just dodging now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Heal up. Brain's broken. We got the sword out. This is what we want. Yeah, this is what we want. Okay. Go to town on this little doggy. Find his friend, who is hopelessly trapped in a loop surrounding you. Preferably stop wasting blood vials, but I understand that you gotta do what you gotta do. This is all part of the learning curve of getting used to a new weapon, man. That is disappointing. But pretty much FC that dude. He's not gonna be able to do anything to us. And Quicksilver bullets. Honestly, we could use those or blood vials right now, so I'll take them either way. We also meet a new NPC here, which is probably cause for me. What do you these guys are all trying to murder him. I guarantee that's what these bloodstains are, which is cause for me to turn up the game, I'm sure.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Souls and, well, From Software in general, they do such a good job of making even, like, friendly-sounding offers seem menacing, but we'll cooperate.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
He gives us fire paper, which is the, it's what that guy was using
Beast hunting is a sacred
against the
practice.
boss.
May the good blood guide your way.
Thanks for your help, dog.
There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Talk about the healing church.
As you know, the healing church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Alright, so that's our quest for pale blood, I guess, and we'll talk about Byrgenwerth.
Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the healing church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the healing church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Alright, so this guy is kind of a, an option for us to learn a little bit more about what's going on in the world and perhaps maybe give us some, I don't want to say feedback, but give us some direction. And that's good news. He gives us a couple of important notes there that might be interesting to you. Or might not be. That's up to you for now. So we're going to pull this lever here, and look at that! We got some Indiana Jones shit going on. We also picked up a Madman's Knowledge. Now, you don't have to... Oh! Forgot about that guy. You don't have to roll down here, but you don't take fall damage, I think, so it's not a big deal. This chest scared the shit out of me. Or, not chest, but this corpse. I originally thought it was a mimic, but... it's actually just some free Madman's Knowledge, which is nice. Time for special items. I think that there is a spooky enemy down here. Maybe not. Tempering Blood Gemstone allows us to do some blood work, which I should have done when I was back at Hunter's Dream. Forgot about this guy. Alright. I've never really used the transforming attack with the Kirk Hammer. I'm gonna be honest with you. For now, I think I'm gonna roll with the saw, just because I'm a little bit more familiar with it. I've gotten myself used to attacking quickly, and I don't think I'm ready to go for the Kirk Hammer super hard yet. But it will be something that I'll level up, I think, because there's no shortage of Bloodstone shards, and it gives us a chance to, you know, have a kind of secondary weapon that fulfills a different niche. But we'll maybe get some more weapons later in the game as well. I say maybe because I actually don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Antidotes. Those are another thing that probably should go on our quick bar. And while we're at it, why don't we take pebbles off? I know that they can be super useful, but we'll put fire paper on there instead. And we'll put fire paper on there because it actually can be super, super useful. Probably against bosses. We probably want to save it for bosses. And we found ourselves in another new area with another lantern. So we could go back and level up, but I don't really want to. And now we've got a couple of different paths that we can take from here as well. This is enemy town. This is no enemies in this town? That surprises me. Okay, I know exactly where we're going now. This is a cool moment. Wait, can we open? This is the door that we're supposed to open? Let me just take a quick look around for more stuff. We came in through there. We can't get up there. Yeah, this is the door we have to open. And I think there's some more voice work coming, but you can read the subtitles. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Open up, baby. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm an important player character, and I need to change the world. This is Old Yharnam.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunter.
So, Old Yharnam is real hard and real annoying. Those are like the Titanite demons, by the way. They give you weapon upgrade materials. Old Yharnam, real hard, real annoying, and may be a real kind of stopping point. Not for the series, obviously, but a stopping point for me in particular. That was not a smart idea. So, as you might expect, these enemies do poison damage. That's why we were given the antidotes earlier, and we're gonna probably need to farm up some, or at least get some more before we're done here. A couple of bosses, to the best of my knowledge, that are located in this area, so be ready for that, and a lot of shortcuts. I'm not sure what the difference is between the torch and the Hunter's Torch. Hunter's Torch apparently does more damage, so we'll equip the Hunter's Torch. Here's a little secret. And, well, not really a secret, but enemies in, many enemies at least, in Old Yharnam are weak against fire. Meaning that this just takes us back up to the top, so I don't think we want to go that way. Meaning that if we keep our torch out, we're going to be at a little bit of an advantage compared to where we otherwise would be. Okay, so that's the shortcut that we're going to unlock, hopefully before the end of this video. Again, not intending to fight a boss over the course of this video. If we could get through the rest of this video without dying like 4 times, I'd be happy. Because, you know, that man who spoke to us, I don't know his name. I'm just going to call him Old Man Yharnam. Because that's what I've been cursing to the heavens for, like, all of my off-camera play. Old Man Yharnam is an asshole. And he probably has his reasons for doing what he's doing, and that's fine. I'm not questioning his motivation. By the way, the game gets a little framey in here sometimes. I think it's because of the smoke and the fire effects, but game gets a little framey in here on occasion. But Old Man Yharnam's a dick. Full stop. But he's a dick for, like, some viable reasons, potentially. See, these guys, not really loving the fire. I'm totally hitting the wrong shoulder buttons here. They will also emerge from the smoke. That's what I was looking for. I'm not sure if they're actually physically, like, damage-wise weak against fire. But they are, they're made more skittish by it, which is good enough for me. Blood vials? Blood vials. We're gonna need them, man. Got lucky to interrupt his attack there. I think there's one over here, and there's also some kind of item. Yeah, you can actually burn their rags here. I don't think it actually causes the rags to go away, but it's kind of a cool graphical effect, at least. That you can set the enemy on fire, at least temporarily. And we got some more decent cold blood dudes there, and we're making progress. I'm feeling pretty good. Again, get ready for frames. Okay, you can see there's something going on up there, right? This is where dude becomes ultimate GD asshole. Worst dude in the game so far. He has a minigun mounted on the top of this cathedral, and he uses said minigun, excuse me, for nefarious purposes, mostly relating to shooting us with 1,000 rounds per second from across the map. Old Man Yharnam, I have no respect for you. Get ready. Check this out. Yo, Old Man Yharnam. There it is. See? Prepare yourself. Get ready to use the terrain to our advantage here. Now, there's also an enemy... I don't want to... Oh, no. There's a ladder there and everything. Get behind it. Heal up. I don't want to call him an enemy hunter, but that's basically what he is this guy right here. So I'm going to lion strat him a little bit. I will come back and fight him. I'm not intending to lion strat him forever, but I can't deal with him and the other shit that's going on there right now. It's just too much to handle. So, if we come up this way, I think we're still very vulnerable. Excuse me? You're not supposed to follow me this far, good sir. Yeah, he's like, sorry, I'm not supposed to be here today. If we follow this up, we can do some stuff. But I think the best course of action is to not take that ladder, because that ladder leads to Old Man Yharnam. Old Man Yharnam doesn't like guess. We're going to kill as many of these enemies as we can. This is going to be a pretty significant section for gameplay and regular mob killing. So the next time we find ourselves looping around, which could be like 10 minutes from now, this is like a big bad here, by the way. Sort of. But the next time we find ourselves looping around to a lantern or a shortcut, I'll probably use a Bold Hunter's Echo just to go back to where we were. Gives me a convenient kind of stopping place for the game. More blood vials. More blood vials. That's awesome. Alright. I mean, admittedly, we were kind of carried by the NPC, not NPC, but the player character that we summoned. Can't remember if there's anything up here. Moreover, I can't remember if we want to take the... Excuse me? Can't remember if we want to take this way down or if there's another way down that we can actually take. Yeah, we were kind of carried by him through the boss fight, but I'm happy that we're at least at this point anyway. So get ready. I think we're going to have... I almost missed that. Very useful. I think we're going to have, like, some serious crowd control here. Prepare yourself. But this section of the game, I don't think is that tough. I think that might, oh geez, be an attack that actually summons more of their friends to come help them fight. And to be honest with you, I kind of hope that's the case. Yeah, come on in. You can tell, like, based on their eyes, they're possessed by something here. They're going to be making a lot of noises that, you know, me personally, if I looked like that, I'd go see a doctor. If I sounded like that, I would never leave the house again. I thought that might get them with that extra range there. You know, you got to become one with your weapon. And I believe this might actually be where we get our first chalice. And you can use those chalices to enter chalice dungeons. Oh, no. You can use those chalices to enter chalice dungeons, which are basically like procedurally generated Dark Souls dungeons. Procedural-ish, at least. They're not 100% the same, let's put it that way. How did I not kill you with one hit? You're a little tankier than I imagined. We got some more blood gemstones. We can equip those. And in fact, like, really should equip those. We got another enemy here. I can hear them attacking. I think. Unless I'm missing out on something serious here. Where are you at? You're down here? I don't think so. I think there's more on top of this guy as well. And we're raking in the souls right now. So that, Bold Hunter's Echo is going to be real nice. Ah, there... Oh, there's two of ya. If not more. I actually didn't know... I think that there was a breakable wall back there with more enemies. I must have missed that detail the first time through. Not a smart idea. One enemy hitting you doesn't seem like the end of the world. It's when more than one enemy hits you, or God forbid they manage to poison you. Okay, don't be a hero. That was pretty stupid of me. I could have easily found myself screwed there. Another Madman's Knowledge for some more insight. A blood vial. More blood vials? I'll take them. Antidotes? Not useless. Blood vials. And I believe this is where we pick up our first chalice here. Ritual blood. Oh, we pick up the ritual blood for the chalice. My mistake. Okay. Ah, okay. I know exactly where we are now. And you could pretty easily make the argument that we've gone in the wrong direction. However, I believe that there is a shortcut to the lantern we're supposed to take. One thing that's kind of cool about Bloodborne is that they have these bird enemies. The bird enemies are almost like the closest thing the game has to a level indicator, I think, that tells you whether or not you should be in the place you're in. We can put our blunderbuss back on. Because they basically go like, you know, they're either easy or super, super difficult. Not super, super difficult, but their difficulty, I should say, is tied to the recommended level, I think, of the game. I think that's their purpose. I might be a little bit mistaken in that. I am talking out of my ass a little bit, but that's kind of how I've felt about it. This is a shortcut. So this is the shortcut that we can use to come... This is where, like, minigun mansion is. I'm going to use a bold hunter's mark and reawaken. And then we'll come back to that lantern that we were at previously, and we can come back down this way. There's going to be a boss down here, which we'll probably get to fight in the next episode if we want to, and it's a boss that really has given people a lot of trouble. Myself included. You can summon an AI companion for this boss, which I probably will do, and I'll probably still die a few times, and I'll probably end up using the fire paper and dying a few times anyway. But it gives me something to do before we try to take out Old Man Yharnam, who is just a... He's just a dick, man. He's protecting his way of life down there, but at the same time, you know, these beasts serve no harm to anybody. Well, you're the ones attacking me with your poison claws. If you didn't attack me, I wouldn't attack you because I don't want to accidentally shoot an NPC in the face again. Alright, let's go back to Hunter's Dream just before we finish off the episode here. So this will be another 45-minute long loading screen here. I can't tell you the immense feeling of relief I have upon actually beating the boss. That feels good. You can argue we didn't earn it. Shit happens, man. Before we do anything else, let's level up. You got anything to say?
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If
sure,
the
man.
beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice.
I'll do my best.
As every hunter before you has.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
Okay. That's good news. Let's use some blood gems fortifications. Fortify weapons using blood gems. They imbue weapons with special characteristics. In our saw cleaver, it has one slot. We can put physical attack plus 0.7 or physical attack plus 1.4. Doesn't change it by much, but it changes it by something here. And we might as well, let's be smart about it. Let's repair. Repair our torch for 2. And we'll try to fortify... We have how many? We have 10. I think we should fortify the Kirkhammer, to be honest with you. Just to make it strong enough so that maybe it becomes a little bit more viable. We still have a lot of souls left over. I want to come back to our fountain here and see if there's anything to purchase, like new armor sets. There's the pistol, of course. Hunter Chief Emblem. We do need that at some point, but I'm going to go ahead and say that we don't need it right now. And I'm going to level up, and that'll be us leaving here. So we've only got maybe 3 levels in it here. But that's something. What are we? Level 19 right now. We'll take some endurance, and that's all we can do. 2 levels in endurance. Fine by me. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode here. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!